Hello everybody, this is Sonia. Now I've come on here today because I wanted to show you something that I've been working on because I've had time away from here and I've been working away instead of doing tutorials. Well, I've been having a little break, but anyway, I did want to craft, so I've been finishing my book. Not quite finished yet, but pretty close to it. Now, I've already tried to tape this once and didn't know if I was in the shot, so I had to stop it, and I wasn't quite. So I hope that I am. If it's up to the end of the glue, I hope it's there. But anyway, so now I've had to change the page on the front because the the other one, I decided I was going to put something on it to glossy it, and the colour come through and it went all bad, and oh dear, I had to put another lady on there. Anyway, this is going to have a belly band around it too, so that won't look so, I don't know if it's not right or not, I can't really tell, but anyway, I'll hold it like that so you can see it. I wanted to know too whether, if anybody, when you see this, if you just want to tell me, do I need more blank pages? Because like me, I cannot leave a page without something on it, and I've got it this thick so far. I imagine I can build it up to that if I had to, but anyway, so if you just want to, you know, put a bit of input into that, and like I said, I haven't quite finished. There's a few bits in here that I don't know yet either how to put the pages in the book, whether to I'm going to have to stitch them in, aren't I? That's the only thing, and put a hidden hinge is what I think I've seen, but that's still in the, you know, that's still something I'm working on. But I'm going to say now this is pretty much finished. A couple of things, little tweaks, and that's it. Okay, so that's my front cover, and I made this out of an old book, and I put that on the top, on the inside. That's a piece of paper. It looks really nice, like quilt. And the only thing I need, I think, is I do need a piece there to put for people to put their name and that on there. So I'm going to try and find something that's you know, that I can put in there. But anyway, I'll work on that, and that's, you know, I just realised this after that I hadn't put anything at all on in the back one there is, but the front one there isn't. Anyway, so you've probably seen a couple of these pages before because I showed it to you when I first started it. I wanted to finish this before I do any more on my Gypsy album, and I will be going to it hopefully tomorrow because I've hopefully finished this by then. Okay, so there's a glassine bag, half of it, another half goes around there of course, and there's a little place in there, little journal, and I made one of these little embellishment things to put in, and there's a place there for you to journal as well. And this paper, it was actually a pad of paper that I was gifted, and it's really cool, isn't it? It's got its own colours to it, so it looks really good. I did D.I.Y paper, I did a stack of it. I haven't done any ever, as far as I know, and well, I haven't. I don't want to do it in my sleep. Burnt myself there. Only took me about, I don't know, probably 3/4 of an hour, and I did about 30 or 40 sheets, and that wasn't bad. I did watch a few people, and it took them ages, and some people left it overnight and everything, but you don't have to do that. So anyway, I might talk about that later on, because I won't be doing a video on that. It's a bit you got to be careful to watching it burn yourself. But anyway, so anyway, this is the inside page. I've got a piece of fabric on there with lace down the side. This is a pocket I made out of a piece of old paper. Oh, I'm trying to dig in here, and it's down here, isn't it? I usually put a little something, and I don't know why I didn't. So you know what, you've got to keep coming back and looking at these things to see what you've done and whether you've got it right. Anyway, I made this little tassely thing dropping down from the button. I made this other little flowery bit and got a little remember and put on there. Now I got this, I've had lots of different questions from different ones that I can probably answer some today, I hope. A lady asked me where I got these little words from. If you go on the internet, you can get printables for this sort of thing, where you can print these off, and then you have a whole heap of words, and then you just cut off what you want and stick it on. And I've got a piece of muslin under there and a piece of calico, and that's one there came from out of a set of die cuts, I think that one was. So I've got a place there that you can do a bit, and there's a bit of ribbon there and a bit of fabric, and I've just put a brad on this little piece of stuff, and then on the other side I covered it over with calico because I didn't want anybody getting caught on it, of course. So on the next page I've got still using the same paper, and I made a bag. Now I made this paper bag out of a piece of tracing paper, okay? I just made the bag and put a bit of string on it, and I actually tightened it up a little bit, probably not a bit too much, because I didn't want the tag to fall out, so it just looks like it's, you know, tied up. And I'll put that a bit of embellishment on, and then there's a tag in there, and you can write on that, and there's places you can journal on here. Okay, so on this page we've got little birds. Love this, and you can put a bit of writing on there. You could put something there yourself, because I didn't leave much room for anybody to put anything on there. I made a little handbag. I thought that was really cool. I've got a tuck spot here that I've made. I did fabric on that, and then I put the star, what are they called? Paper clip? Yeah, star-shaped paper clip, and just have these two pieces of things that you could write on. I wish I would have said, oh, okay, that should be cool. I said what you should have said. This one here, so each one I've only got into two pieces. On this one here I've got a bit of embellishment. This is a piece off the front of a shirt, the button piece, but I put it on here and made it look like a pocket, didn't I, with a piece of, but it is actually a tuck spot, and I've put this bag in there, cellophane bag, just for whatever, you know. And then this is the back of the cellophane bag on the front. Got another little word there I printed off, a little bit off one of the graphic 45 papers there, I think. Some fabric and a dear little flower. I like my flowers, and some tassely bits down there. Okay, and there's places to journal on that. This one here, I might show you that last because that one's still got a bit on it that I haven't finished yet. So this is a piece of the paper. Did I do it? Yes, I could have been guilty of making this one. I know some people sent me some at some time, but this is actually a piece of that I've got, and I have got two. Why have I got two stuck together? No, I haven't. That's the other thing. I was starting to panic there for a minute. Have I got two pages stuck together? No. Okay, so I've got a stamp on here, a little bit of ribbon, and I put this die cut on there because I liked it. It was really pretty. Whoever wants this or gets it or whatever might like to hang something on there, so there's a spot there, and I might have to come back and glue that. Got to keep going back and checking your things to see what you've got and what you haven't, you know. There's always, could be always something there. This won't close, open up very good, but anyway. In here I have a putty tat picture on a piece of, I've used a tag, a bit of a tag, an old one. I put some lines on the back, put the putty cat on the front, put a piece of these nice bits on there. This is a piece of text paper with a fabric on it and a bit of lace. Maybe that could do with something else, but see, somebody else might like to put their bits in there, see? So this is another one that I got here that I've done, and it's got a tag in it. Now you can sort of, it's not too bad, you can sort of see through this paper, but it was actually discoloured anyway, so I thought that was pretty cool. It was already old looking. There's one of my embellishments. There's another one. Now, as you can see, Sonia in her wisdom put this upside down. That is why, when I say upside down, I've actually made the other side into pockets. So when I made it, I had my pockets going this way, right? So I've had to cover that as best I can, and hope that nobody worries that it's upside down. It's different. It's a new what's the name, way of embellishing. I've covered it with lace, but I've got the paper upside down because I did the pockets like that. Okay, I don't know what I was thinking. I've actually got, no, not 2 pages on this. They're just thick because I've put a lot of bits and pieces on it, because I put that in there so you could write on that. That's turned over, so that's fairly thick. This has got like a tag in there. There's a dear little birds down here. Probably, oh yeah, I hope you can see this. Nice little birds. I've got a nice picture on there. This is to cover over the upside down writing. It doesn't matter if this is sideways, because it would be looking to go that way if you did that, wouldn't it? A couple of tags there that I got out from Embellishments. You can put in the pockets whatever people, you know, want to do. Another bit of embellishment. I have reinforced this page with fabric because I didn't want it to fall apart because it's very old. As you can see, there's bits coming apart here. I might leave that because the majority of it has already been, you know, redone. Like I put stuff on to hold it together. Okay, so now on this page, this is a piece of a little bit of a dress, but I really like that thing, so I thought I'd have a side bit for that. Now I've got a little butterfly there. I made a pocket. And I made this little book to go in here, and I think it's really cute, isn't it? Cute. And I stitched it so he's all nice and sewed up. So his little book, you can made out of pattern paper and some of that older lined paper that I have. There's a little pin on there that you could pin something to it if you wanted to. But I'll be coming along and fixing up bits and pieces. I do love that butterfly, isn't that cute? Look, there's a blank page. There's another one, so that's good, isn't it? I've got a blank page. Also, in reality, this will go into there, okay, but I've just taken it out for the time being, so they won't all be together blank. Okay, the ones, what am I saying? Okay, so maybe when I make it, there'll be a blank page there and a page there with things on, okay, when I've actually put it together. So this is another one that I've done, and I think this one might have been the one I put 2 pages together because I wanted it to be thicker. 2 pages of the script paper because I wanted to make it thicker, but I wanted to use it, so I've sewed that down. I've made another tag there and put the butterfly, and I've used some fabric under there. I wanted to put a lot of fabric in these because I just did. I liked putting material in, so that's why I did that, what I'm doing. Okay, so this one here's a little envelope, and you just open it like that, and it's got a little tag in there, and then there's journaling there place and under there. Okay, so this is the inside of this page, and I've put some buttons, a bit of what's the name, actually this is not tied up, it's coming undone. Look at that. This is going through the holes that was in the paper. I left the holes in the paper. I say left them there. There was holes in the plastic, you know, on the page that I stuck on there. So I thought I'll just run this piece of string through it. Got a bit of calico, little buttons. This one will be blank, like I said. And you open this up, and it's got a putty tat on there, an envelope there. That is going to have a book in it that I haven't finished yet, just for journaling. Okay, this one here has got a pocket in it, and I made this because I've seen Gail make one of these, and I can't remember your name, Gail, I'm sorry. And she made, I don't know if she made hers with the serviette, but I did this with the serviette. I covered it with the serviette and the paper, and then I put 2 pieces of fabric and 2 pieces of lace, stuck it on, left it overnight, like sort of thing, before I started fiddling with it, and it just works so perfect. That hinge is amazing, and that goes into there. And anyway, whoever gets it can, like I said, can do more stuff with it there. And this is another page on the back of that one, and I have got my bow coming undone again here. Oh dear, I might have to glue this. What do you reckon? Because I like to, so if you've got that there, all you have to do if you want to put it in is just lift it. You know, you don't want to be fiddling around, because there's also lace under there. It shouldn't get caught, because I set up last night making this. I stitched down there by hand, put some little bits off the Lady's Diary book on that, stitched this part here by hand, and made a little pad thing. Well, actually, it's got to go this way, because I didn't realise it would be too, you know. So look at that. That's going to have another piece on there, isn't it? Because it's got already some, but I haven't put a stronger piece here on the back. I guess this is what happens when you use the old paper and don't think about that. It may not ever come off, but it may fall off tomorrow, so we're just going to have to keep going through here fixing it until it's exactly. Now this one here, I was just finishing bits on here this afternoon. This page is going to be left like that one, and this one here, I think the whole one of that's done, this whole piece, and I put some stamps, put some paper there. People can add more to that, and then there's a pocket on the back of that and there. Now this bit here, I was going to show you something what I was doing, because I thought to myself, now I'm doing this and I probably should show people what this is. This is an envelope, right? Now I glued it just there, right? And then I've got that bit open, and then it comes around here. I've got to stick something on there, but it still flaps open, so you still got all them pages, right? Okay, so there's that bit there. This can be for a belly band, if you want to put a belly band. This piece here's a tuck spot, which I, just tuck that in. I've got to finish it there. And this piece here, now, I wanted to sew this on, but I wanted to keep this part here open, okay? And probably this is not news to anybody, but maybe I'll help somebody with this idea. So, before you sew that on, because you don't want to sew through both bits, but you still want to see your stitching, which you can only just see that because I put it on the white line. That wasn't very clever. But this has still got not on there because I sewed that first. I sewed that first, then I put it down and I sewed it onto here, and then I'm just going to be sticking that back down because I won't use it as I'll glue that on now. I'm not going to use that as a tuck spot because there's too much, there might be a chance of it getting torn, but this is so you can see your stitches and do it without sewing the both things together, because if you're using an envelope or something that's already got an opening in it and you don't want to close it, you understand what I'm saying? You don't want to close that by stitching along there, but you still want the effect of the stitching, which you can't see anyway because never mind. I tried. Look at that. I had to go, see? It's there, I promise. You can never see the stitches. But anyhow, so this is going to be really cool. I just need to put something on there. I'll put a piece of something you can journal on or something, I suppose. And then I've got that bit, that bit, that bit, that bit. And the tuck spot here with this for it. And that pocket there and the belly band on there. Okay, now that wasn't anywhere near like my idea. I seen somebody put an envelope on there, so I just thought, well, I'll have a go at this envelope. See if I can get it on there, and I did because I needed another page done. But anyway, so that is my journal. Well, my first, I've done one before which I've given away in my giveaway, but this is the first one I think I've used so much fabric in that in, and one that I've made that's, I feel like I'm progressing. I don't know. I feel like it's going to be okay. Alright, and I was really wanting to do it because I don't know, I just needed, and you know what? I'm sorry people, but I'm hooked. I'm absolutely hooked on this. I reckon I might be doing a couple more, because I think they're really, really nice. I do like them, and I really enjoy it. And then when you come up with something and you think, oh, no, I'll do that. Oh dear, I've got that, I'll put that there. And they are good fun, aren't they? Something you can really use too, eh? There's something that you can really use, and I probably won't use it, but it's useful to me. It's something that's, I just do like them anyway, and I do really like them, and I hope that everybody does. And do you think I need more places to write or blank pages, or if you can give me an idea on how to put these pages in this thing? Because when I do it, okay, I can stitch them in, I guess, and then what do I stick them on that, like that? Anyway, any good ideas, could you please throw them my way? I really would appreciate that. Now, thank you everybody for watching. Hope I turned the camera on, and I'll get back on here shortly and do something else. Thank you very much for watching. Talk to you later. Bye bye.